Alright, well, turns out this is an incredibly common crash, which is a real fucking shame, and the only way to get around it, I believe, is to go through this back door area. Could be entirely wrong, but that's what I've been told by the internet. Yay! Always trust the internet, everybody. No one ever lies on there. What do we got here? An assortment of adhesive notes. Confiscate badges, done. Reprint badges, pending. Change maintenance locks, pending new locks. Order new locks, done. Blah, 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 blah. None of this is interesting. I'm gonna look at your terminal, Mr. President Man. Jim, I'm trying to get straight with Akandi's orders. Only a few things more on my end, but I don't know what we'll do about cameras. She says security footage ain't enough. They want proper reels. What's going on? She's bringing in a VIP for internment. Security's wrapping up too. Sorry for the inconvenience. It's a fine mess down here. Said something about recording an announcement. They're all overly excited. Tush hush, but I guess the VIP's been on the run for a while. I bet the engineers have a few cameras. I'll see if I can track some down. Jim. Appreciate it. You know him. We must check on this list. It's our fucking heads. You have no idea how tough it was getting a fucking green top. Oh, you're green screening? How very, very cute.
Who it is.
Look who you are, actually.
I'll be damned. I was prepping the studio for our announcement, and here you are as a bonus. I had heard you'd taken a mechanic under your wing. What's the matter, girl? Couldn't find actual employment?
The captain's treated me right. Better than any of you bored folk ever have. I'm exactly where I want to be.
Why is the music so much louder than you guys?
And the wayward doctor. Are you about done with your escapades? We have faces that need lifting, after all.
These days, I'm more interested in breaking them. Wouldn't mind taking a swing at yours.
When you go off and get yourself shot, try to avoid taking one to the face. I'll want it recognizable to show to my citizens.
Aren't you supposed to like me right now? What's this announcement?
Haven't you heard? Phineas is working for us now.
Uh-oh.
It took some doing, but employing an efficient management strategy of putting our guns to his head seems to have done the trick.
Please. Phineas would rather die than cooperate.
Yes, he is an extraordinarily obstinate fellow, isn't he? Fine, he isn't working for us per se. Semantics, he'll come around. But that's between us.
And you just admit that to me?
As far as my adoring citizens will know, we've turned a dangerous crackpot into a working-class man. It's a miracle.
That crackpot is saving the frozen colonists you gave up on.
Oh yes, go on, wake them up, add more mouths to feed. That'll solve our starvation problems. I don't know what half-baked plans that simpleton in a lab coat has been leading you through, but it's done. It's over. Let me ask you something, Captain. Have you at any point thought about not fucking up our entire society?
We're helping.
Nope, it's kind of a whole deal.
It's more than you can say.
I'm making actual progress towards stabilization and recovery. You're just getting in the way.
Also what I do best. You know, I wouldn't have to if you'd have been more cooperative about all this. Or, you know, the thought honestly hadn't crossed my mind. Just trying to help. Or you prefer to keep riding this downward spiral? I can fix this place. You know what? Let's go with that. Let's be a badass.
And my people can ride it out in luxury and happiness? Yes. Yes, I would. I don't know if you've noticed, Captain, but Halcyon's pretty much a lost cause.
Oh, now you're showing your true colors, shitwipe. With your resources and some of the folks on the Hope, we could do a lot. I've already rallied Byzantium against you. It's only a matter of time. That's not a lie. Oh, Byzantium. Yeah, that is a lie. I'm gonna get your administration's cooperation one way or another. No, we
I'll
persuade.
admit, there's no shortage of talent in the scientists and engineers there. Look, I'm not an unreasonable man. If you manage to storm the castle, as it were, and make it out of here with Phineas alive, I can't exactly afford more havoc than you've already caused. Fine. If you survive, you'll need someone to sell the rest of the board on your...
Yeah, you do seem kind of powerless. You just seem like a figurehead. Alright, good. Maybe they get some good of the fucking hell, why can't I speak? You're damn right you will. Otherwise I'm coming for you next. You know what? Fuck this guy. Let's terrify him. Also, give me everything you own, please. Everything. Thank you. I can't pickpocket you? Oh, I would so love to kill the chairman. But it's fine. Yay, it didn't crash on my way out. I was warned that it might crash on our way out. Wonderful. I got really, really worried about that. That was really, really annoying. So who the hell are we meeting up here? Why are we exiting the pit? Do we exit the pit and head into the actual labyrinth? As this is getting more and more dangerous. Sanja!
But the captain needs our help. So
Yay!
fight!
Right, the Iconoclast won for us. What can MSI do? They can stick around and do absolutely nothing. Well done, guys. A lot of them are just staying still. What the hell is that about? Right, we can potentially just fuck dudes up even. What is that? Oh, the med drone is healing them? You bastards. I guess that is what a med drone would do. Don't know why I'm surprised. Come on, Sanjar, you got this. Oh, yeah. We killed the one that even the med drone was healing. I'm going to stand in its way. I'm going to at least try and help like that. I mean, oh my god, that's a lot of dead MSI. Wow, give me all your money, you poor, poor dead people. Uh-oh, uh-oh. They've got one of those weird guns. What is that, and why does it exist? It looks like they've won. Wow. Groundbreaker just had a really rough time, huh? Hell yeah, we are, Pavati. When am I ever right? I mean, wrong. Here we go. Sophia Akanda. Is she on the board? I feel like she must be on the board, right? Oh, hello.
You have an uncanny talent for complicating my life.
Oh god, you've got him in the bondage chair.
From the beginning. When we moved to arrest him, he was prepared. I lost good soldiers in the attack.
Hey, I never did that. What makes you think that? Did he admit it? Fucking hell.
You've upset the natural order of things. You've introduced uncertainty, and there is nothing I despise more than uncertainty.
It's called life. It's called nature. It's over, Sophia. Stand down. Or we're liberating Halcyon, and there's not a damn thing you can do to stop us.
Some grand revolutionary army?
Have you seen what we've done to all your forces down there? You know, except Groundbreaker.
Prison together. I never imagined such a thing would be possible, but here we are.
Exactly.
You're nothing but a rabble-rouser.
Oh yeah, I just realized Sanjo helped us take on the board. What a cool guy.
And then I'm going to have you and your associates arrested.
Halcyon is changing. The board can't control us forever.
The board is the only legitimate power in Halcyon. We are Halcyon.
Then how come I crushed
I
you?
miscalculated the extent of your influence. The board's plan never accounted for you. This is a mistake I intend to correct. I have Dr. Wells in my custody. Once I've secured his cooperation, I can move forward with the program. I can repair the damage you've done. I can set things right.
Let's talk about this.
Fair enough. I'm giving you exactly one chance to parley with me.
Good thing my persuade is absolutely maximum. I could use my charm. I don't want to fight you, Sophia. You're one of the only rational people left. Or intimidate, heavy weapons, a two-handed melee. No, I'm not giving you. No, I'm giving you a chance to walk away before I turn you into a bloody mess. That would have been so cool. Or you don't want to die on Tartarus. I'm giving you a chance to walk away.
You think I'm going to die here? I believe I'm more than capable of taking you on.
Damn it, I'm not intimidating at all, am I? Nothing stopped me so far. What makes you think you will? Well, don't be stupid, Sophia. Don't make this harder than it needs to be. You have absolutely no chance against me, but I love your positive attitude. Maybe she'll understand that corporate BS. No, nothing stopped me so far. What makes you think you will?
Fair point. I don't know how you've managed to defy the odds. By every reasonable estimate, you should be dead. Yet here you stand.
It's called uncertainty.
I've devoted my entire life to protecting Halcyon. I'm not afraid to die in the line of duty.
The board's not worth dying for. Well, don't talk to me about duty. You're no soldier. You're a delusional psychopath. No, the board's not worth dying for,
There isn't much
Sophia.
of a board left, thanks to you. You've thrown this system into disarray. Cleaning up your mess will be the work of a lifetime. You were always an unknown variable. I tried to recruit you, but you threw your lot in with that madman, Phineas Wells.
He can hear you, you know. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Oh no, oh fuck, oh fuck, oh fuck, oh fuck! No!
This prison is equipped with an automechanical warden. I've had it programmed to eliminate you on sight and rinse your remains down a drain.
We're going back. This is
And don't.
stupid. Yeah, fucking hell. Reload! That's dumb as fuck. What happened? Why did that happen? Oh, where even are we? That was stupid. We're up here. I'll see you guys in a sec. I'm gonna put on some dialogue buffing fucking clothes and see what happens. Guys! The only way I have been able to make us good enough for this is by chugging endless amounts of alcohol and wearing the defective Moon Man helmet. I have been here trying different combinations for ages, and this is the only way. Time to repeat everything we've ever done. We are saving the world in the Moon Man helmet. We're liberating Halcyon. Blah, 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 yeah. Halcyon is changing. The board can't control us forever. Let's talk about this, Sophia. Persuade. Nothing stopped me so far. Makes you think you will. Board's not worth dying for. Funny you should say that, because the chairman was just telling me that this is all your fault. Look at my Moon Man helmet. Don't you believe me now?
Chairman Rockwell? That's absurd. You're lying. This is another one of your tricks. I've been
When have I ever tricked you?
Associate.
I really hope we don't get hung over in the middle of this conversation, because that lowers our stats so badly. I've already recruited the chairman to my side. He's done working with
Chairman
you.
Rockwell took your side over mine? That miserable turncoat. I can't believe he'd abandon his duties at the first sign of trouble. I have given the chairman nothing less than a lifetime of loyal, honorable service. And this is how he repays me. By leaving me twisting in the wind.
At the mercy of the Moon Man. Everybody's disposable to the board, Sophia. Even you.
Enough. I'm not going to stand here bickering with you. I was expecting the chairman's support, but I'll have to do without. I haven't given up on the program yet. You've caused some complications, but I can improvise. I can fix this. I haven't lost control of the labyrinth yet. Our security system is still operational. I can still put a stop to you.
Yeah, but you don't want to do that. Why would you want to do that? We need God to intimidate too. Okay. We'll try again. Where are we? 75? We've got a hangover. That doesn't help. Oh dear fucking God. What do we do? Maybe we have to do it really fast. That's a possibility. We're at 85. We can't do it. Unless I also made our science utterly god tier. Where's mind attributes? There's got to be something here. And it won't be drugs. I mean, alcohol. It might be drugs. Well, guys, we tried. I have tried unbelievably hard. Am I still high as fuck? Have we taken a lot of drugs to get here? We have. Is there no save without endless drugs? We need to go in without being drugged up. Because there's no way we can't do it. We don't have incredible amounts of intimidate. Because we haven't got the right people with us. It's a shame, it really is. But we're going to have to fight. There's no other way through this. We're apparently not good enough at talking. I will do exactly what we did just in case it changes anything. But we're liberating. Blah, 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 blah. Sorry to really ruin the end here. I really wanted to talk her down, but we don't quite have it. Nothing stopped me so far. What makes you think you will? Boar's not worth dying for. Enough talk. Let's settle this. Yes. Everybody, suit up. We're going in. Now, I imagine this fight is going to be unbelievably disappointing. It would have probably been more satisfying to manage to get her to stand down. It's so sad. You needed either temperament or god tier science abilities, which I've tried to have. I really fucking have, but Sometimes it's just impossible to spread them out so much. I would have had to focus not at all on engineering and stuff like that. It just doesn't make any sense. All of this is terrible. What the fuck is this doing in the last part of the game? Give me all of this, please. And let's see if we can just hack it to death. Hacking skill too low. Oh, we probably could have just turned him off. Well, whatever you are, let's go to war. If we can. Can I avoid you? Oh, I really thought I might be able to just sneak away. That would have been glorious. I got away. I escaped him. What is our mission? Confront Sophia. You've got to be fucking joking. Hibernation chamber key. No! No! Oh, I thought we'd be able to just sneak right past. I thought it'd be fucking hilarious. But no. No, this little arsehole's got other ideas. Don't you, Ram? Should have brought Sam. Maybe they're brothers. I can hack him to death, though. That only takes 3 hack? Why is it easier to hack this giant, terrifying security beast than it is to hack the fucking thing in the back over there? I imagine this is your weak spot. Occasionally divides by 0, it says. What the fuck are you talking about? Right, Pavati, can you knock him to the ground? Oh my god, she can. This fucking dude is pathetic. I don't understand. Why are you the final fucking boss? Or what I assume is the final boss. Maybe we have to fight Sophia now, but I mean, you gotta assume she'll sort of pussy out of a fight if I bring down a giant mech of death, right? I mean, she didn't seem all that powerful. Oh my god, what the fuck? Combat drones too? Okay, now I'm starting to see why this is a final boss kind of moment. Heal up, come on, come on, come on! Oh, we've got a problem. We have a major, major problem. There's so many drugs in here. Is this after I put all the drugs in my No, okay, we're just drinking sugary drinks. Don't need to worry about getting incredibly high after healing. Come on, come on! Can I shut you down? Maybe the hacking was taking out all the other bots over here. You know what, Ellie, we're going down, go. I don't know what else to tell you. This is so hard. I might be able to take out the combat drones, but without my homies, we got no chance of killing the main boss. Uh-oh, maybe we do, maybe we do. Heal up, say drugs, come on. Right, we gotta run away. We desperately need to get out of here. Maybe I can just return to hiding. Sounds smart, right? I actually can. It's sealed. Lock the fucking door behind me, didn't you, you bastards? Alright, well, if we can kill the regular drones, we might have a chance, because our N-rays are unfucking stoppable. And it looks like Ram, if that is his name, I can't even remember, can't actually get in here. Just keep healing up, come on. Need our shotty. My god, you do damage, don't you? Ah, don't want to... Oh, he's gotten through. What? Why is he down? No, stop going into fucking... slow-mo. I just want to take him out. There we go, I'm trying to heal and I keep fucking slow-moing instead. It's pretty bad. Right. Can I hide from you until my friends get back up? Is this even a vague possibility? Preferably more than vague. More than vague would be nice. He's left me alone. Our boys and girls are up. And by boys and girls, I mean just girls. We're a ladies' man. Now come on. Everyone heal up with me. So glad I've got Ellie here. Makes my medical skills not that embarrassing. He's still injured too. Oh my god, we're incredible. Don't turn around, don't turn around, don't turn around, don't turn around. I'm still tickling your toes. Damn it, couldn't even hack him to death or get a stealth attack. He is miles up in the air. What a cool guy. Pavati, take him out. We're going to assume no more little minion bastards are going to show up from anywhere. It'd basically be impossible for them to, right? I'm pretty sure we took everything out. Ellie, just wet your inside of him. This is getting a little bit too raunchy for my tastes. Please stop fucking the robot. There we go. We just don't do any damage to this thing. Oh my god, there's more. What do you mean there's fucking more? What am I meant to do? What am I meant to do? Guys, take him out on your own. I'm just gonna run away and lead the fucking drones around and constantly take fucking hits of our inhaler. Come on. Please stay alive. Oh, hello. Ellie can do a little bit of damage from a distance, huh? Do they just constantly keep attacking them? It doesn't seem like you can stop them. I've taken so much adreno. It's unbelievable. Ellie should have a second wind, right? Oh, guess what? Ellie doesn't have a second win. Good. So very good. Come on, Pavati. We're just going to keep chipping away at that damage. Come on, come on. We can... Oh, she's dead. She's dead. She's fucking dead. Heal. She's not dead. Come on, Pavati. Oh, now she's dead. Okay. Well, we hide in here, and everything might be vaguely all right. We can take these guys out again and hide from him. I think we're going to be just fine, right? Ow, 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 ow. More drugs, more drugs. There's too many of you at once. What do you want? What am I supposed to do? Remember when I said this was going to be a pathetic boss fight that was going to be really easy? It was not a pathetic boss fight, and it's not going to be really easy. This is fucking hard. Oh, hey. Of course that happened. Why wouldn't that happen? That was great, wasn't it? That was really, really good. Why am I spawned there? What is this? What the fuck is going on? Fine. Reload. Reload. What's happening? Turns out, if you start the fight in here, he just doesn't really fight you. Or at least he doesn't send in the cavalry. I don't understand. Oh, here they come. Here they come. Maybe it's just a certain amount of damage you gotta take. Everyone in. Everyone in here, please. Maybe this will be fine. If we can just get everyone in here, preferably more in here, we'll survive the combat drone onslaught. Everyone's dead. Everyone just fucking died immediately. Ellie, I need you. I can't do this alone. This is awful. This is such a badly designed fight. I don't understand. What are you meant to do? Oh, God. Is it impossible? Because I'm so weak in terms of combat? I don't know. If only I had a decent hacking skill, we'd break in that. In fact, you know what? That's what we're going to do. Take shitloads of drugs until the hacking skill works enough. Let the dude see us. It's fine. No, please. Come on. And we're hidden. Okay. Oh, I can even close the door if I want. There you go. I didn't know that was a thing. Right. So we need an 86. That's fucking specific, isn't it? We don't need any dialogue, so we can even take off our master. Some tech skills. That'll do. It's going to take me a while, guys. Sorry about this. This is dumb. Yeah, I know, get good and all that, but I'm meant to be good. I haven't struggled with anything so far. We might just do this one, actually. Pavati, take down the big guy, she's also very nearly dead, so I'm going to heal up. I was struggling with this fight so very much that I took a break and tried to figure out if it was possible to actually do it the dialogue way, because I found a hat that gave me extra intimidate, and I messed around, and I got so close that I was only 2 points, two tiny little baby points of intimidate away from having full persuade, full lie, and full intimidate. We were so very close, and I just fucked it up, and it was the saddest thing that has ever happened. So I'm back here, trying desperately to survive the constant onslaught of these little bastards who do never stop coming, no matter whether you go in stealth or not. I thought maybe if you went and hid, they would sort of regenerate or something, but no, they just constantly come back anyway. But I have figured out you can hide in their own little base if all your friends die, and they will lose you, and your friends will eventually get back up as long as Ram doesn't decide to come and visit, because he can get in there and he can fuck everything up, and it's really, really annoying. Please, Ram, leave me. It's happening. Oh, good. Oh, good. Oh, he's nearly dead. He's nearly fucking dead. We might be able to do this. If I can slow down time long enough and take out all the combat drones from a distance, I might be able to take Ram alone. I absolutely can't, can I? Please stay alive. Please, God, stay alive. Just hide again. Ram's too far away to get involved this time. Surely. But maybe that means he's too far away to not heal. Is that what also... So he just teleported. What the fuck was that? Oh yeah, he has a little jetpack, doesn't he? Hate the little bastard. Get up, everybody. There we go. Okay, okay. Now we heal. We heal everyone up and use all our god damage Reno. I mean, we've got 100 and it's not really being used for anything, so we might as well. We blast this man into oblivion. It does no damage. Of course it fucking doesn't. Everyone dies. Okay. I don't even think Ram noticed. I think my gun makes a very tiny... Oh, it's not because it's the acid that it makes such a tiny noise, because I made it a stealth sniper. I totally forgot about that. Also, Pavati, beat the bastard down. This is his last ride. Come on, Ellie. I'm gonna let you finish off the main boss of the fucking game. As far as I can tell. Oh, no, you don't. Oh, no, you don't. I'm getting into that fucking weak spot. Get over it. Come on, come on, come on. I wanted to do it in slow-mo, but fine. Do some breakdancing, because you are dead. And my god, that was a really, really disappointing end. Or lackluster end, I should say. To such a massive war that took me ages, this fight. And then he just has a little bit of a jump at the end of it. Do we stealth our way up here? Is there going to be more pain and suffering? Or do I just charge on in?
Why won't you just don't?
That was it. You gotta be kidding. Sophia, Jesus Christ, you took one bullet! The board reputation decreased, really? Look at her stupid arms. Hey, Phineas, how you doing, buddy? Would have loved to convince her to leave. Really, really would have. But we ain't that skilled, unfortunately. Hopefully, it doesn't make that much of a difference. There we go.
You don't know how glad I am to see you. You did the right thing.
Aww.
Akande was a monster. Her death was much deserved and long overdue.
I nearly did it earlier.
You lunatic. You broke into the board's own fortress just to rescue one doddering old man. You are absolutely out of your mind. And I can't begin to thank you enough.
Are you alright? What did they do to you?
I'm alright, thanks to you. Akande wanted my cooperation. I'm quite sure she would have beaten it out of me if you hadn't arrived. You've broken the board's stranglehold on this colony, and you saved my life. But there's still so much we have yet to accomplish. You and I are going to have to work harder than ever to save Halcyon. I'm afraid the situation is far worse than any of us ever anticipated.
I don't like the sound of that at all.
Earth has gone dark. We haven't received a single message in 3
Oh, man!
years. There's been no communication, no signals, nothing. 2 years ago, the Earth's Directorate's frigate disappeared on their way back to Earth. We don't know what they discovered when they arrived, or if they arrived at all.
They haven't exactly been hands-on around here anyway. So there's one less rubber stamp to worry about.
Earth is humanity's
Wish I knew what any
home
of that
planet,
meant.
Miss Fenhill. The psychological effects of losing our original home will be devastating.
You mean we're all alone out here? Really alone?
I'm afraid so, Miss Holcomb.
You got me.
Halcyon is the only home we have left. Returning to Earth is no longer an option. We're in serious trouble, my friend. Do you know what this means for Halcyon? We can't rely on Earth for support anymore. We've been cut loose. We're entirely on our own.
Fuck. So now we gotta eat sister pig tumors instead of actual bacon forever? This is a monstrosity of a world. Wait, hold on.
Yes,
I need to ask something.
I'll help however I can.
What do you
I
think
don't know
happened?
what happened, but something must have gone horribly wrong. I don't know why Earth's gone silent. I don't even know if Earth exists anymore. We have no
Gotta go
connection
find
back
it.
to Earth,
DLC
and return
sequel,
is likely
baby.
impossible. We are completely alone out here.
Yeah, you said this a second ago. How do
I
you
heard
know
it from
all this?
Akande herself. She tried to pressure me into joining her side, you see. Tried to make me realize that all hope is lost, and that we are alone. She was
Hence
half right.
extinction.
We are alone, and we're going to have to fend for ourselves, because there's no telling what's happened to Earth.
You mentioned a frigate
You might have heard
disappearing.
of the Earth Directorate's frigate. Half the colony's entire military was on that ship.
Yeah,
They
I
were
do
returned
remember
to
this,
Earth
actually.
When they vanished without a trace. That was 2 years ago. We haven't heard a word from them since. Whatever happened to Earth likely happened to them.
You said there haven't been any new messages from Earth.
Yes, Akande mentioned as much. Earth hasn't sent us a single message in 3 years. No one knows why.
Maybe they just think we're a
Akande
lost
had kept the
cause. I
truth
mean, it's
to
possible.
herself, perhaps with good reason. Can you imagine what would have happened if word got out? We'd have utter pandemonium.
A relay station near Scylla hasn't picked up any unencrypted messages in 3 years, but that's only unencrypted, right?
Yes, you were the one who reactivated that relay station, weren't you? Any message from Earth would have arrived unencrypted. It's been 3 years since our last message. The board tried using drones to contact Earth. Every one of those drones sent back the same encrypted message. Earth is completely silent.
Phineas, I know about the other colonists. I know about your colon, Phineas.
I wasn't trying to hide the truth from you, but after all you've done, I owe you an explanation.
Yes, you do, old man.
I experimented on the Hope's colonists. Each of my experiments ended in catastrophic failure. Each of my subjects died in agony. You are my first and only success. I didn't tell you about the others because I didn't want to burden you. My failures are
but
my
they
own
could have
to
been my
bear,
friends,
not
arsehole.
yours.
But fair enough. I forgive you,
Thank
Phineas.
you. Perhaps in time I'll learn to forgive myself. My
I hope so,
apologies.
buddy. You
I
deserve
need
it.
to get a hold of myself. We've far more pressing issues to worry about right now. If you have any more questions, ask me. I'll answer as best I can.
I don't have any more questions, Phineas. We've got work to do.
Yes, we do. You've done a marvelous thing. You've succeeded where anyone else would have failed, including me. We must begin the revival process immediately, starting with the Hope's brightest minds. And then we're going to fix this damn colony, one problem at a time.
This could be such an incredible franchise with the ending this is giving us.
For the job than you. What do you say, old friend? Will you help us?
I've got plans. With the chairman in my pocket, no one's gonna know I'm running the colony. Or, I'm gonna run this colony myself. I've already convinced the chairman to take my side. You can count on me. I'll help you revive the other colonists. Yeah, I'm gonna run this colony myself. I've already convinced the chairman to take side.
Chairman? I don't know why you let that heartless creature live, but I'll have to trust your judgment. You're the best thing to ever
I'll allow
happen
you to
Halcyon.
torture him every other
If you want to
Wednesday
take it
or
upon
something.
yourself to lead this colony, you have my support. We're not a colony
you,
any
Phineas.
longer, are we? Our last connection to Earth has been severed, and so we have
I
been
don't know why I said
free.
that. I don't think my guy would want to lead, but
Our
we've done it
future
now.
is uncertain, and no one knows what tomorrow holds. Exciting, isn't it?
Well, I'm going to be worshipped. Lifetime employment.
The
What the
OSI
fuck?
teaches that everything in the universe happens according to
Hello?
the grand plan. But the stranger that arrived in Halcyon was an unplanned variable.
Look at that
From the moment
sweet
he
ass of
landed in
mine.
Emerald Vale, his actions altered the course of history. The events on
This is
Tartarus
so
brought about the
early
end of the
Fallout.
board's
I love
authority.
it. This is
But the
Fallout 1
board's
and 2
mistakes
kind of
would haunt
deal.
the colony for decades to come. The damage they left behind would require the work of a generation to repair. Dr. Phineas Wells began reviving a handful of the Hope's colonists. Engineers, scientists, technicians, and intellectuals. They were among the brightest minds the Earth had ever sent out into the stars. The Hope scientists and engineers woke up in a colony descending headlong into total collapse. With no
Those
way
poor
to return
assholes.
to Earth, they had no choice but to band together and devote themselves to the cause of saving Halcyon. The people of Halcyon were nothing if not
Oh,
hardened.
that's a good image.
In the absence of the board's authority, many of the colony's settlements banded together with a single purpose in mind: survival. Life was especially hard in the years to come. Some towns dissolved by attrition and starvation, but most of them found a way to carry on. In the years to come, Halcyon was forced to reckon with its newfound freedom. The board was gone, and for better or worse, the colony was responsible for its own destiny. Between MSI's worker-centric policies and the iconoclast's manpower, Sanjar and Zora were able to rally many of the Terra 2 townships to their cause. MSI's workforce swelled, and the iconoclasts enjoyed a significant surge in their ranks. The board was too distracted by infighting and internal politics to stop MSI from becoming a powerful corporation and a refuge for townships that might have fallen through the cracks. Consumed by paranoia, Lilia Hagen took Sublight Salvage in a controversial direction, openly accusing board officials of an extraterrestrial conspiracy. One day, an accident at the Groundbreaker's docking bay silenced her forever.
Lilia!
Time would tell if her replacement could keep the Sublight family together. The collapse
I like
of
Sublight. She didn't deserve to die.
bereft of any purpose
Just insane.
in life. Most of them made their way to Adelaide McDevitt's camp, hoping to ingratiate themselves into her favor. Adelaide accepted only a few to her community. The rest were turned away and likely died of starvation. Nevertheless, Adelaide's camp grew into a well-established town. Adelaide McDevitt refused to cooperate with the ongoing effort to save Halcyon from collapse. A sympathetic deserter stole a copy of her research and delivered it to the Hope's scientists. It is unclear how useful Adelaide's research was. An optimistic estimate suggests her work may have bought Halcyon another few years of survival. Adelaide would never know. She died that winter. Under the leadership of Junlei Tennyson, the Groundbreaker held
Adelaide seems like a very selfish bitch,
The ship's mechanical
Maybe I made a mistake there.
gave Junlei the time to educate a promising generation of engineers, schooled in her family's traditions. The future of the Groundbreaker looks promising. The rediscovery of the Hope and the abandonment of the Lifetime Employment Program forced Byzantium to come to terms with some uncomfortable realities about the state of Halcyon. While Byzantines were reluctant to surrender the luxuries they'd grown accustomed to, the board's diminished authority gave them little choice in the matter. Nearly everyone had to learn to make do with less. Some even had to get jobs. It was a dark time indeed. Your influence shifted Ellie's perspective. She finally admitted, albeit grudgingly, that she just might need other people. Sometimes. With a steady income from the life insurance payouts, she was finally able to afford a ship of her own. She hired a small crew and flew supply missions to communities on the fringe. Some of them were even legal. Life in Halcyon was sobering for Felix Millstone. The grand revolution he dreamed of never came. There was no great awakening for the colony, no celebrations in the streets. There was only the hard, desperate work of trying to repair a broken colony. Felix never had a head for numbers, but if there was labor to be done, he was there to help. Eventually, Felix realized that the work of a revolution was done with two hands. As much as he enjoyed his adventures aboard the Unreliable, the vicar, known as Max, eventually decided that it was time to move on.
It's a gorgeous image, by the way.
To live out the life he had sought so long to create. He knew there were many in the colony who carried burdens much worse than the ones he had struggled with, and he devoted himself to easing their suffering wherever he could. He only ever took up arms again to defend the defenseless. Unshackled from a lifetime of striving and fighting the universe and himself, Vicar Maximilian de Soto was finally at peace. Once the matter with the Hope colonists was resolved, Junlei bashfully asked Parvati if she'd like to join her permanently on the Groundbreaker, and Parvati enthusiastically, if somewhat awkwardly, agreed. The stories of her adventures spread across the colony, and Parvati soon found herself the center of attention. Having served as the engineer of a renowned spacecraft, tramp freighters and wildcat miners sought her out by name, and in no time, she was a fixture in the Groundbreaker's mechanical ecosystem. She and Junlei were never far apart. Nyoka returned to
This
Monarch
is so
to take
sweet.
another
I love
crack
the
at
music
making
too.
a permanent life for herself. She formed the Charon Group, a mercenary outfit of ragtag survivalists and wilderness experts. Anyone in need of a guide, or just looking to throw back a beer and swap stories, could find her camping on the trail, or clearing an infestation. The SAM unit that accompanied you spread awareness of the product line's superior sanitation and maintenance capabilities across what was left of the colony. This led to a boost in SAM unit sales. Did you know that SAM units are the longest-lasting, toughest-acting cleaning solution in Halcyon? Minister
I did
Clark
not
was
know.
released from house arrest, and his contact with you gave him a sense of renewed purpose and vigor. Once it became clear that no help would be coming from Earth,
Weird that it's telling me about you.
efforts and talents into helping Halcyon manage the crisis before it. As for
But I'm
Dr.
proud.
Phineas Wells, he spent his remaining years in his orbital lab. He eventually came to terms with his own past, and was able to forgive the mistakes of his younger self by devoting his remaining years to serving the colony. In the end, Dr. Wells was able to save every scientist and engineer aboard the Hope.
Oh!
Over the
Hell
next
yeah!
decade, nearly all of the Hope's remaining colonists were successfully revived. Halcyon saw a period of rapid technological and scientific advancement. Breakthroughs in dietary supplements saved the colony from starvation.
Oh, I'm so proud.
Geoengineering projects and social reforms began to change the structure and character of the colony. Dr. Wells laid the groundwork for the project to save the colony, but he would never live to see the fruits of his labor.
No!
He passed away a few years later. His work was carried on by the scientists and engineers he revived. Today, Halcyon has stabilized. The people of the colony work hard to adapt to the new circumstances. Nearby colonies send aid and supplies. Life will never be easy in Halcyon, but for the first time in its history, there exists a sense of real, genuine hope about the future. And what about you, the unplanned variable in the history of Halcyon? You brought an end to the riot on Tartarus, and partnered with Chairman Rockwell to run the colony together. As Halcyon looked toward the future, you remained a constant presence in the colony's administration. You were never weighed down by bureaucracy, and you never had to dirty your hands with politics. You had people who did that for you. By your influence, Halcyon survived the turbulent years that were to follow. No one
I'm
knows
not sure I
what's
wanted to
happened
partner
Earth,
with that arsehole.
and no one knows what the future has in store for Halcyon. All we know for certain is this: the name of the Unreliable and that of its intrepid captain will remain the subject of countless stories for years to come.
The Outer Worlds! That was great. That was really, really great. I had a lovely, lovely time with that game. And oh my god, such potential for Obsidian going forward. This is the first... correct me if I'm wrong. I'm probably wrong. This is the first game in this vein Obsidian has done without... They had a publisher. They had Private Division. But without a big name, massive... I don't know much about Private Division. I could be wrong. They could be massive. But without a massive name like Bethesda or anyone else they've worked for in the past, Interplay, obviously, back when they were Black Isle, seems to be the first one where they've mostly funded it themselves, from what I know. They've had a lot of freedom, a lot of amazing stuff, but it is done on quite a small budget, hence why a lot of things weren't implemented, you know? A lot of it did seem like a foundation, and I'm fine with that. For those reasons, I don't necessarily think the game is a perfect masterpiece 10 out of 10, like everyone said, because I encountered bugs. There were things that I thought could have been better. There were a lot of things that I thought could have been better, but I am able to look past them because it is a first step in what could be a new, incredible franchise that is now potentially going to be funded by Bill Gates' bottomless pockets. If you guys don't know, Obsidian were acquired by Microsoft, and that means hopefully, if Microsoft don't get involved, some incredible, well, I'm sure they will at some point, but, you know, as long as they give Obsidian creative freedom like they deserve, because they are legends of the industry. If you go back and see what they've done in the past, the originators of the Fallout franchise, Pillars of Eternity, fucking they did some work on Baldur's Gate, all that amazing stuff, you know, all those absolute legends of the gaming industry. They deserve it. They deserve to be given a massive AAA budget and just make incredible RPGs, because this game, in my opinion, if you disagree, that's fine. This is my opinion. It shits on Fallout 4. I was fine with Fallout 4, but it was nothing in comparison to the early Fallouts, in my opinion. Nothing in comparison to New Vegas, definitely. Now, I can't say I prefer this game to New Vegas, because I think it is very, very different. There are similarities to Fallout, but I think it has more similarities to the 2D Fallout games than New Vegas, other than the fact it's obviously a 3D shooter RPG. Yeah, I don't like comparing them because I don't think they're all that similar, other than the fact they're done by the same studio. By the way, huge love to all the people on here, all the people this game is dedicated to, all the people who worked on the game. All the cast, everything, well done. I love it. I love when a AA game can destroy what a lot of AAA games are doing. Bethesda haven't made a game as good as this since 2011. You know, nearly a decade ago. And I know you guys are probably tired of the Bethesda thing, especially since it's going up well after that is probably relevant, considering, you know, this is the VOD. I recorded this probably well before you're hearing it. But right now, Bethesda is still in an absolute shitstorm with 76 doing awful things again. Just wonderful, guys. It's so good. I love underdogs. And Obsidian absolutely are the underdogs that are growing up and becoming these absolute titans again. I really hope this game sold amazingly, and I really hope Microsoft will give them what they deserve. Give them that push, market their games to all hell, fucking fund them as much as they need, and they could be the new Bethesda. The good Bethesda. They could be what Bethesda can't anymore. They could be a new, on the same level as CD Projekt Red, you know, obviously with totally different forms of RPGs. They've got such a unique style, so does CD Projekt Red. A lot of RPG development studios have a unique style, and I love that. I love it. I love unique RPGs with a lot of... If there's one thing you can say about this game, it's full... Take-Two Interactive! Take-Two funded this game? Oh, I take it back then. They had a massive publisher. Jesus Christ. But you know what I mean. I'm sure Microsoft will be willing to fund them a lot more than Take-Two did. But yeah, where was I? Yeah, if there's one thing you can say about this game, it is unbelievably full of heart. There is so much heart in this game. So much personality, so much passion put into it. And at the end of the day, that is incredible. Video games are art. This is absolutely art. I don't like necessarily giving games a numerical rating. I think it's kind of arbitrary because, you know, subjectivity and that. But if I had to, I'd give this game an 8. That was really good timing to go in between the music there, wasn't it? Now, an 8 might sound, you know, an 8 is a good score. I don't think every game has to be a 9 or a 10 or everything. This game is a foundation. This is the start of a new franchise. There's DLC coming. There's sequels, I'm sure. Like, they left it very much open. I don't know if it's meant to be DLC or if it's meant to be a sequel. I imagine there will be DLC to this, and I imagine there will be a sequel. I hope there's a sequel. This could be a beautiful franchise. The Outer Worlds genuinely could become massive. I don't know if they'd call the next one The Outer Worlds 2. Doesn't quite sound great, does it? But we'll see. We'll see. This is a wonderful foundation. This game is fantastic. Definitely pick it up if you haven't already. Gary Wang. Sorry. I'm sure he did great, Gary Wang. Round of applause to Gary Wang. And everyone else, but mostly Gary Wang. Oh, I didn't do the Wang count. Sometimes I like to see how many people are called Wang in credits. I've already seen many. There's another one. I just sort of let it go by. But Gary Wang was one I had to particularly point out because that is a wonderful name. Soundtrack, by the way. This game was fucking awesome. Oh, you know what? Let me point out some flaws. Enemy variety was pretty dreadful. There were like 4 types of enemies, maybe 5. Primals, Raptidons, the Mantis things that all act in basically the same way as well. Very little variation. And then the humans, obviously. And robots. Yeah, 5 different enemy types. It was fine. You know, it was fine. But it really wasn't great. And enemy variety. You really do stick with this game for the story. The gameplay's fine. There's nothing particularly amazing about the gameplay except the deep dialogue trees. I liked that. I liked how different everything would go depending on how skilled you are in certain ways. I mean, it shows at the end with the endings you can get, either from being a conversationalist god or just brute forcing it. In the end, I had to brute force it despite being conversationalist, which I thought was a bit shit. The fact you had to be god tier persuade, god tier lie, god tier intimidate was a bit like, fuck me, that is such a high bar to hit. What if you just took the wrong companions with you, which I did. If I had the Vicar, I would have been able to hack my way through it, instead of Pavadi, because we don't need Pavadi's extra persuade skill. But I didn't think about that going in, and then I couldn't go back. So there is stuff like that, little things like that. The game crashed, obviously. I only had one crash, so it was relatively stable, but apparently it's affecting pretty much everyone. I believe maybe only on PC? Could be on consoles as well. I don't know. I played on PC, and it seems like a lot of people are crashing there. Not everyone, I'm sure, but I don't know. It's just kind of, it really took you out of the experience in the last fucking mission, which sucked a lot. The environments in this game were fucking stunning. That was absolutely my favorite part. I think the world building was unbelievable in a game that is short for a modern RPG. Well, for any RPG, actually, because the early Fallout 2 was like 80 hours long if you did everything, you know? I did everything in this game. It's taken me about 35 hours, I believe, which is a long game. Don't get me wrong. I mean, for people who don't play RPGs, I'm sure this is quite long. But I play a lot of RPGs. It was quite short, so I'm very, very impressed. I would have liked more. But then again, I'm also worried it would have overstayed its welcome in the fact that it is a bit bare bones being the foundation. Not bare bones, that's a wrong word, but lacking in some areas. The fact there's no romance options. The fact that the companions are a little bit, I don't want to say vapid. There wasn't enough depth to them, I don't think. They didn't talk very often. They wouldn't talk to you. I liked hearing them talk to each other, but it was nothing like, I'll always compare it to Mass Effect. Mass Effect has the best companions in a game for me so far, I think, in an RPG. In this sense of RPG where you can switch out your companions and do all that kind of thing. You know what I mean. There wasn't quite as much depth there. The companion missions were a bit lackluster. Nothing that stands out for me. I won't remember those companion missions in a while. You know what I mean. This game, all in all, I'm not going to do a full review because we'll be here for ages. Because there are a good balance of flaws and things this game does incredible. Pros and cons, you know. And that's not what I'm here to do. I'm here to say that Obsidian, you knocked it out the fucking park. You shat all over Bethesda's recent offerings. And you totally deserve to. You're titans of the industry. You're absolutely legendary. And you deserve all the success in the world. But for now, guys, that is the end of my Let's Play of The Outer Worlds. When DLC arrives, I will surely be doing it. Please don't forget to leave a like, comment, subscribe, share, do all that amazing stuff. It really does help out both me and the channel. And I will see you elsewhere. There's some amazing stuff going on the channel right now. Some amazing stuff in the past. And there'll be some even more amazing stuff coming in the future. So if you're not subscribed, make sure you do. But for now, this is Strike signing off. Goodbye!